Hello everybody, it's day 3, night 3 of our tumbler making party for the simple glitter tumbler. If you don't see the live button, the red button up here, that means we're no longer live, so thank you for joining us. Sorry. I'm going to give it a few minutes for some people to jump on here. Or do they? Say hello when you come in. I'd love to know who's here tonight.
Hi.
Hi, Hannah's over here working on y'all's Advent calendars, your glitter Advent calendars. Let me go ahead and get this shared. I really always try to start on time because I'm always running behind. Yay! Tonight we're going to do our tumblers from the ones that we epoxied last night. We actually glittered these Wednesday night. We epoxied these last night with a flood coat. And tonight we're going to put a decal, something on them. I brought a little bit of different everything. I brought some stickers. I brought, hi Nanette. Happy Friday, guys. I brought some stickers. I brought a tattoo. I brought a water slide. So I figured we'd do a little bit of everything so that to give you an idea of how easy it is to customize the tumblers. They all turned out gorgeous, guys. This is the pistachio. This is the one that we did with Loctite. How pretty is that? Hi, Emily. This is, we've named this pretty little thing Sugar. This glitter is going to be called Sugar. This one was done with the epoxy method, put the glitter on, and then we did a flood coat on this as well. Our Mod Podge one that we used to put the glitter on turned out really well. This is red of the Rainbow series. And see that shine from the epoxy? Hannah's saying, oh my goodness. From on the other side. Yeah. Anyway, isn't that pretty? They're all so pretty. So tonight we're going to do a water slide on one. Hi, Donna. A tattoo on another, and we're going to do some stickers. And I'm going to tell you about some stickers that you can use. You can either buy them or make them, especially when they go on sale. I want to get clean, do some house cleaning right quick. Our Advent calendars will be going out by Monday. We'd hope to have them out today or tomorrow, but I think we bit off more than we can chew. Because our Advent calendars that some of you purchased, every single one of them has 24 brand new glitters. Yep, 24 brand new glitters that no one here has got their hands on yet. So when the Advent calendars go out, you'll have 24 brand new glitters. But I want to show y'all something about the, let me have it, babe. They're like this. And this hangs on a rope that comes with them. And then this bag, this ties around it. So your glitters will be inside these little cute little bags that are numbered for your Advent calendars. We are not going to tie these with the glitter because they won't lay flat in the mailing package and it's too big for the boxes we got. So they're going to be flat in there. So if you want to tie them when you get them, you can tie them. But I don't want you to think that we're lazy or anything. It was just they won't fit in the boxes. Eek. But anyway, aren't they cute? I know, right? So this is what this is part of the Advent calendars as to what your glitters are going to be in for those that purchase the Advent calendar. And we're working as fast and as furious as we can.
As I can.
So is everybody here that was here is last night and Wednesday night, or is everybody new so far? Give it a few minutes.
The people.
Hannah's singing
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Man, you don't even know.
I had to think there. I was actually thinking Pocahontas. I don't know why. I keep looking over at her because she wasn't here last night. And she's always dancing or doing something silly. So, okay. Well, let's just go ahead and get started. Earlier this month, Nanette, we gave everybody the option of buying an advent calendar for glitter. We sold out of them. And we're getting them together so that we can mail them out so you can have them by December 1st. Hi, Nikki. But, so that's why I was going over that. We only had a limited number of them. But, yeah. It's kind of cool. We'll be opening them up every day of the week. Every day of the first 24 days. So that everybody can see what was in them. Let's get started. Do you want to do a water slide, stickers, or tattoo first? Or do you want to learn also, I was going to show y'all how I clean my rims. Because if you notice, you can go all the way to the top. I want to show y'all how I clean my rims. Probably if I show you how I clean my rims first, will be easier. And then we can move on to the cup. So, I use a Dremel. A cordless Dremel. I got mine at Lowe's. You can get them online at Amazon. And then I got this flap wheel. Mine's a little bit long. You can get shorter ones, fat ones. They're all different grits. There's 80 grit, 120 grit. I use this to clean my rims. It's the same thing as using sandpaper. It just goes a lot faster. And I seem to have a lot more control with it. But, yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me clean off what I've got. I've got all my stuff over here for you guys. I ran home real quick and grabbed it all. So, I'm gonna change cameras so you can see what I'm doing real quick. You'll still be able to hear me. It's just that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do. Let me focus, y'all guys, because I feel bad when it's kind of out of focus. There we go. So we're going to clean around the rims of these for you. I'm going to take out this part of it. And you can see it's got some overspray in it. I will clean this overspray as my last step. And I'll be able to clean this part of the epoxy out. That little B chunk right there. I'll clean that out as well. But I just want to clean up the rim because when we clean up the rim and we get ready for our last 2 or 3 layers of epoxy, it'll adhere to the stainless steel a lot better. And you're still going to get some epoxy done here. But we want to like clean this up really nice and neat. I'm going to turn it down because it has like speeds and stuff on it. So what I do is I'm usually holding this myself, but I go at an angle. I clean the cup. Can you see where it's like nice here? And then over here and over here. So basically we're just cleaning the edge off, and you should be able to feel the cup through it. This is actually kind of easy for me doing it this way. I usually don't. The way I'm holding it a little bit different. Is I've actually got it on a counter, on a table, and then I'm resting my hand on this edge with the pinky. My pinky's my stabilizing. like to go down just a little bit further with it. Hey Vanessa, I'm just cleaning my rim. So you're gonna get a lot of dust. Be sure you wear a mask when you're doing this. I like doing like a little nice edge to it. I know some people can go down even further, but the inside of it I'll clean as my last step of doing my cup. But I go around the edge, and I may go down here a little bit further and do another little, just go down just a little bit further, so that when you're doing your last couple layers of epoxy, it'll adhere to this, and it won't adhere to the lip, and it's just so much nicer and cleaner. It looks good. But that's what I do. I sometimes will feel my cup and feel for any imperfections. Like I can feel something right there, and I don't think you can see it. It's more by feel. And then what I also do with my Dremel, because I like the longer, so I'll just go across it. And don't worry that since we put a flood coat on, it should be thick enough that it's not going to mess with your glitter. But also, you see how it dulled it right there? Don't worry about it getting dull when you sand or Dremel your cups, because when you put your next layer of epoxy over it, it's going to shine right up just like this one is over here. So I've got some rough spots on this. I've got some rough spots all around the edge. I can kind of feel the glitter through it, so I'm not going to sand the bottom. I'm going to do another layer. Thank you. I'm going to do another layer of epoxy, so I'm going to get this a little bit thicker before I try to sand it, because I can kind of feel like the glitter coming through. I didn't do my bottom very well. This is the last cup that I epoxied last night, and I don't want it to go to the bare cup. But we could still go ahead and put, I was going to put a water slide on this cup so that I could show you how to do a water slide. So I think this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I like that rim. I may just leave that rim just like it is though. Let's go ahead and get the other ones. This is called a flap wheel. A flap wheel. And you can get them on Amazon. And they come in the certain grits. I think this one's an 80 grit. 120 is what I normally have. You know, you'll get to where you use it enough that you'll start having divots in it. And then so whenever you're doing your Dremel on subsequent cups, it just falls right on it. It just makes it a little bit easier. But whenever you have your first cup, it's going to bounce around a lot. So that's why I really like to have my hand, you know, stabilized. And if it bounces, it's going to bounce inside the cup. It's not going to bounce. So this or like this, if you bounce or something happens where it kicks it, you're going to go down your cup. And you may not want that. So if you do it the opposite way and move it around away from you like this, if you do bounce, it's going to go down in the cup and not mess up your cup. This is a brand new color we have called Sugar. It'll be on our website this weekend. That is pretty. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's a pretty white. It's a holographic white almost. I love it. My moderators are waiting for me to get this in. Yes, ma'am. It did come with a light. The light's right here on the end of it. Let me pull back a little bit. The light's right here. I got my Dremel Micro at Lowe's. And my husband's not that big on doing cups, but it was so cool to say, hey, take me to Lowe's and pick out a Dremel you think I can use. It's a great way of getting them involved and spending time. Because believe me, he researched. He had me hold this one and hold that one. So.
That's so him.
I know. You can order these online. You don't have to have a corded one. It was just nice because I'm usually walking around my craft room when I pick this up to do other things with it. So now we're going to Dremel this one and get this one ready. This one I'm going to use stickers on, just plain stickers, and we'll go over that with you. This one turned out a whole lot better than even this one did, I think. It's really smooth. This one we did Loctite on, but the coat of epoxy. I may have to sand down the bottom because sometimes the bottom may be a little bit, yeah, the bottom's a little bit unlevel. So we'd sand down the bottom. But let me go ahead and get the rim done.
Could they use it if they have fish eyes? Or just use the sanding block.
Fish eyes? Well, if you see fish eyes, Hannah's asking me, can you use this if you're using fish eyes? You do want to sand really softly around the fish eye so that when your next layer of epoxy is put on, it sticks really well.
Get off your bow.
I'm not. It's one of my clients. Sorry, guys. That's actually work. I have a client in California, and I'm on the East Coast, so it makes it a little bit hard sometimes. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the next one. It's a cup that I haven't touched yet. It's got a little bit of epoxy down in here. What I do with these is I have a X-Acto knife, and I can do another live later on once we're completely finished to show you how I clean up my cups. Completely clean them up, ready to go out the door. So, I'm going to go ahead and turn this back on. Sorry, guys. The flap wheel, F-L-A-P. Yes, Samantha, thank you. Sometimes my accent does funny things. So I always start like this, away. Let me see if I can do it this way. So you can see, to y'all, I'm doing it. And I'm not moving my hand, guys. I'm moving the cup. Let me go back over this way. It's a little bit hard right here. Like I'm going over it quite a bit because there's a big chunk of epoxy was right here and I could see it. No, Terry, it won't break my... Terry asked if this will break my seal. I know it won't break your seal because I'm going to do another layer of epoxy. This is just after my flood coat. So I'm just cleaning up my rim to be able to do another coat of epoxy. And when I do my final layer, it'll go right up to the edge of it and catch on the metal of the cup, which will create a really better seal than you would if you would just sand it after everything is done. So this is my in-between step to get a clean rim, to get it started, to really create a good seal. So this cup's not even finished yet. I'm just cleaning it up. I don't know if y'all can tell. Let me pull it back just a little bit. It just looks really kind of a nice even edge. And there is ever so slight of a lip. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see if I can get it closer. Or there's an ever little bit of a lip there. So that when I do my next couple layers of epoxy, it'll come right up to that and catch it. And then I just have to sand on the inside of the cup. And I usually use a X-Acto knife and clean my inside of my cup, because you can see some drips right here that'll need to come up when I do my final cleaning process. So I'll probably go live sometime next week when I'm going to clean up these cups and get ready to go out the door, and I'll show you my final process of doing those. Do y'all have any questions before I do the last Dremel? I'm feeling around to make sure everything's nice and smooth. I am going to have to sand down my bottom because it's not level. I can feel when I put my cup down, it wobbles. It wobbles. It doesn't just sit down. That one wobbles a little bit. That one wobbles too much. Did y'all see that? Yeah. So I'm going to take, I have a palm sander. I don't ever do anything without electricity. I have a palm sander, and I can just set it down and sand the bottom of it before I do my last layer of epoxy and get it all nice and smooth. And I honestly think that's not because my cup wasn't level. I think I put too much epoxy on my bottom. I always do. Hannah's looking at me like, you do that all the time, Mom.
Yeah, you pour like a whole thing of epoxy on it.
Does anybody have any questions? Do what?
Okay.
For what? Yeah, you can.
Okay.
That's also going to be in the glitter fix. Yeah. Give me the duster real quick so I can clean up my area real quick.
Okay.
Stacy, I did 3 flood coats last night. You can go back into our group and look for my live, and it should say flood coat. And hey, Kai. And I also have it on YouTube. So I did our first night of let me go back so you can see my face. So this is our 3rd night in a row. I know, Hannah just ran by. I did our 3rd night in a row. The first night was glittering tumblers, getting them set up to put glitter, and we put glitter on them. And then last night was our flood coat night, and I did 3 flood coats. So tonight is doing the decals and stuff. And then maybe doing possibly a thin coat on it to see if we can get them all finalized. And then I'll do another live later in the week about cleaning up my cups. This color is pistachio. It's a gorgeous color. Pistachio. Thank you. And this one, guys, my moderators don't even know. We named this one Sugar. Sugar.
Sweet candy.
So we've already done these 2. Now we're going to go ahead and Bunny will be here in the morning, probably until noon. Mr. wants to go to the gun show. Mr. Glitter wants to go to the gun show. So since he works here Monday through Friday, we kind of have to indulge him every once in a while. Because he's the one that lets us buy all of our glitter. Builds our racks, builds our shelves. Mr. Glitter built all our shelves, organized us, fixes our machines. Thank you. This red, it's a pretty red too. This is our rainbow red. I know y'all can't really see it, but it's a rainbow holographic. You really can't see it, but I sure can. It's gorgeous. I like how it is under the epoxy too.
Everything's better in person.
Sugar, we'll have it available on this weekend. Hannah already has it bottled, so we're trying to get the advent calendars out first, so it'll probably be tomorrow or Sunday. So let me go ahead and finish doing the rim of this sucker. Okay? going to point you down again. Bring you back just a little bit. Again, I'm going to turn my Dremel on and we're just going to lay it on here. And this is basically, and you can see where I've created a lip, kind of. After you do that, your thing just rests on it. Your cup just rests on it. And it goes around. See how it just turns on its own? Just makes it a whole lot easier. This one, I'm going to go around the edge, but I'm going to go down just a little bit. I'm going to do 2 or 3 rounds, and I'm going to show you how I go around it. Okay? Watch that. Oh, my battery's dying. I think my battery's dying, guys. Huh? And don't force it either. I know my drill is not going very fast. Nice. See how pretty? I got excited, y'all. Sorry. See how pretty that edge is? The edge of the cup with that nice silver. So when I do my final couple of layers of epoxy, it's going to adhere to the cup right above that glitter line, and it's going to make a really strong seal so that it doesn't break. What happens is if you have epoxy right here, on this lip, on this edge, and not on the lip. So when you go to clean off the lip of the cup and sand it, you're not going to break that seal. Whereas if I had glittered all the way up and left epoxy all the way up, so whenever you have to clean your rims, you're going to have more of a chance of breaking your seal at your final stage, and that means you have to redo your whole cup. But if you create a little bit of a ledge right at the edge with a Dremel, and then when you go to clean this, your epoxy is not going to peel away from the edge of this area. Does that make sense? That's a really nice lip. See how pretty that lip is? It's not that big either. It's not that big of a lip when you look at it. I gotta clean that up right there. But it's a really easy way of getting the epoxy to it. Does anybody have any questions about that? All I'm doing is I clean my cups off with a duster. Normally I'll take them in there and wash them, but I'm getting ready for the next step and I don't want to have any, I don't want them wet. There's no questions? Yay! Okay, don't worry about it, Vanessa. You know you can always ask us questions. I'm going to do just the stickers first. We're going to go kind of backwards. I'm going to show you the stickers I got. And it's for pistachio. I'm going to put all these different flowers on it. It will be, won't it? See? I'm going to show y'all something about these stickers. Let me turn you down here. These stickers are actually scrapbook stickers, guys. So you don't think you just have to use your Cricut or use anything else. We got these at Hobby Lobby. It says for $2.99 on it. But we got these for Hobby Lobby. Thanks, baby. I'm trying to think. Hobby Lobby for $2.99, but we actually got them for like $5. We got a really big discount with the coupons, and it was on sale. We got a whole bunch of different kinds and different ones. So you can actually use scrapbook stickers. You can use 3D stickers. You can do all kinds of stickers, and it makes your cup fun, especially if you're running behind. If you need a saying or something, go grab a sticker. So I'm going to put these all over this cup, and then I was going to epoxy over it. And I was going to put something like, bloom where you're planted. Do a little saying. I haven't cut the saying out. Hey, Joy. I haven't cut the saying out, but I'll do that tonight. And I'll put the name on here and put bloom where you're planted with these stickers. So it's just, there's really no different here. So we're just doing different things. It doesn't have to be expensive either, guys. At all. Have y'all seen these? You can make these yourself. They're not that expensive. Let me back up. Let me focus, guys. Sorry. These are PVC pipes, and then some plastic or something. It's a cup cradle, and I have this one I bought. Can't remember where I bought it, but it has a ruler on each side. So when I'm putting my slides or putting a name on, I can line it up. And I usually take a rubber band and put it all the way around, and make sure my rubber band's coming up even, and that way I can put my water slide or whatever I need to on it, and it's straight. So that's a trick. Get you one of these cup cradles. Get you a rubber band that goes all the way around it, and then you can move it up to wherever you need it, especially if you're trying to do things straight. Because for the longest time, I would not put a label on across this way. Would not. I'll do it cattywampus or up and down, because I could get those straight, but anything that had to go across, I wouldn't do. So if you get a cut from me earlier, your name was always kind of, I call it cattywampus, at an angle. So all you got to do I do the 3D stickers, you put them on, and then you put layers of epoxy over it until it builds up. So you may have some like for bees and stuff. It makes them hard. You're not going to be able to, like, if they're like the squishy stickers and stuff. But like the googly eyes, you can put the googly eyes on and the googly eyes move around. And don't be afraid to try. If you haven't seen it in a room, don't be afraid to try. But you can find these on Etsy. If you're really handy and can make them, make one. They're really cheap. Would you have the scissors, please, Base?
Yes. Here's some scissors.
Thank you. But they're really inexpensive, but I'm kind of lazy like that, and I'm not going to wait for Mr. Glitter to make me one. You do have to use a lot more epoxy on the 3D stickers. But these, like I said, these are plain scrapbook stickers. That's all they are, scrapbook stickers. Comes with a plastic. So, I'm going to come from behind so I can see what I'm doing, so y'all can see me do it. All I'm going to do is pop this off. Guys, I can't see the screen, so if y'all asking questions, I think Joy and them.
Joy has the same stickers.
You have the same stickers? And you
She's
just lay it
gonna
on.
put on that color coat too.
And then you just go around and put them where we think you need them. I think this is pretty. Doing it this way with all these different colors brings out the holographic little lights that are in this cup. So, all I'm doing is peeling them off, guys, and putting these stickers on. And Hannah's behind the scenes working on those advent calendars. I kind of want to cut this one and put it off the edge, like at the top. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it like that. Bring it up, and I'm just going to put it right there on the edge. Why not, right? How's that look, guys? I got a bubble there, so all I'm going to do is pick it up. If you have a squeegee, that's kind of cool too. The good thing about the stickers, you can go ahead and you can do them again. I usually put it in the middle, work my way down, and work my way up to the side. Do what?
Joy said yes, cut in half. You know, you already did it.
We're going to do this. Since this part was cut in half, we're going to put this other half on the bottom. How? Maybe we're not. Because y'all see those sunflower cups. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. But you know what? It's okay. We're going to keep going. I think right here would be kind of cool. Bloom where you're planted.
Are those 3D stickers?
No, these are just plain old stickers. They're just flat, completely flat stickers. We got these at Hobby Lobby. And sometimes it just doesn't turn out like I want it to, so I'm gonna try to get there we go. There we go. Isn't that pretty, guys? Squeegee them out. If you have a and you can place them wherever you want. I think these stickers kind of bring this cup to life, though. You know what I mean? I like that one up there. I'm gonna put a saying right here, through here. I didn't bring it with me, guys. I'm sorry. Shit, I need to get the water slide going for it. I need to put a big one there and a big one there. Let's see. I don't have very many yellows. Let's do a yellow one. Let's do yellow. I don't have another yellow. Now on these stickers, since they got a plastic over them, they're a plastic sticker, I don't have to seal this before I do my layer of epoxy. Now if you get stickers that are like paper bound or like have a white backing or something, be sure once you put it on the cup that you seal your cup with like a clear acrylic like Rust-Oleum or Krylon, because sometimes the paper backing will bleed onto your cup and we don't want that to happen. Oh, I know what I'm going to do now. That just hit me. No, don't go. Oh gosh. We're going to put that one there. I'll fix that little. How's that turn out, guys?
Where did you get the stickers from?
Hobby Lobby. Walmart has them over on the scrapbook side. I'm not going to put I usually put a sticker on the bottom, but since I have to scan the bottom, and I'm going to save one of these stickers for the bottom so you can see that. Some people put their name on it. Some people would put their companies or whatever, but that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Something unique and see how simple that is. And once I put bloom where you're planted on here, I can even put the person's name if I wanted to through here. I'll do another layer of epoxy and let it set for 3 days and then clean up the inside of it and it should be good to go. So that's one way. So Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michael's. And I know y'all have all walked into Michael's and seen a whole wall full of stickers. You know? Guys, there's so endless possibilities. Endless possibilities. Hannah did a beach cup with just stickers and nobody knew it. They thought she hand painted it. So, and this one was $2.99. And this is called Stickabilities. That's a cool name, Stickabilities. And there's a whole wall. In Hobby Lobby, there's a whole wall. There's letters, if you want to do letters. All those good stuff. I know, right? Cool. So that's one way of doing a cup. The next one, I want to do a water slide. I'm kind of scared because my water slides sometimes work and sometimes they don't. So there's that one. And even when it's this far away, because the stickers have such a plastic coating on them, you can't even tell it's not even epoxied yet. I can feel it and I can tell it. But guys, I think it's so pretty. And then the word right here. The problem why I didn't cut out the wording that I was going to use on this is because I didn't take this cup home with me so I could match up my vinyl to it. Yeah. I was going to cut it out, but then I didn't match my vinyl. I thought, well, that looks stupid if I mess it up. So that one's done. The next one, we're going to do a water slide. We're going to do a water slide on the white. We're actually going to put our logo on this cup. And what y'all may not know is that we're going to give all 3 of these cups away. So I can put your name on these cups, whoever wins it, because you were here all 3 nights, or you're here 1 night or 2 nights. But I have plenty of cups, so I'm going to give these away in the room, in our VIP room. So let me go get my water, and then we'll do this. Okay, hang on just a second.
Hello. Currently doing advent calendars. Very fun stuff. Hope y'all are having a good Friday night. I wish I could show y'all some more glitter, but I can't. When would be a good time to do like a marble? Because I want to do a marble tutorial again for you guys because you've been asking for it and I don't know when I should do it. Hi Joy! Here she comes.
Was Hannah keeping y'all company?
No. What?
We will get it up as soon as we can.
Jacob did this.
Did which one?
There's holes all in these.
Okay, I'm going to put y'all back down, and we're going to do this water slide together. Okay? Yes, ma'am. I gave Mr. Glitter the day off. I've been here all day. Okay, we're going to do the water slide on this cup. So I'm going to get behind my camera, which is going to be kind of crazy, and try to do this behind the camera. Because I want to do it in the same way y'all would be doing it, so that you can see my right hand and my left hand. So let me move this out of the way for a minute. You don't need much water, and I see people like will put a whole bunch of water in their cup, their bowl. So we're going to cut this out. I made 6 of them just in case it doesn't work. So I printed this one out on our ooh, did y'all see that? Did y'all just see what I just did? That's what I get for being silly. I printed this out on our laser printer here at the office. I keep wanting to go away from the camera. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get over here. So you just need to use lukewarm water, you know, and then you put it in there. It's going to curl up, and you're just going to hold it down so it doesn't curl up. And then I start just touching it until it starts to slide off, and you can feel it. I would recommend, and I know that the paper can be expensive, the water slide paper can be expensive, and this is clear water slide, by the way. See, you can tell how it's starting to peel up like that. Let me move this back over here. Make a couple, because you're gonna mess up unless you're a pro like Alicia and some of these other girls are, which I'm not.
You'll be one day.
Maybe one day. You're gonna put a little bit of water on your cup because this is gonna help move the water slide around. I think I prefer. See how it came off? See what I just did to that? Let's see if we can clean it up. What do you know?
What did you do?
I just did something stupid.
Just did a bad thing.
I don't think I like that. I think it's pretty on there. Just do a couple until you get used to it. I personally think I like the I know, see, I've just been a mess. I personally like the inkjets ones because when you spray them and seal them, it makes this just a little bit more. You can move it, you can play with it, you can pick it up. You know what I mean? It doesn't tear as easy. So we're gonna do this one more time. Gonna put it over here. Yeah, Davey. It started falling off the thing too soon. Because when you do the laser ones, you don't have to seal them. And they're really flimsy, but if you... I'm a proponent of the inkjet ones because when you seal them, it makes them more malleable. And I'll seal it with Krylon clear or Treehouse clear. You can start seeing it move like that. So what I do is I grab the edge, get a little bit of an edge. Can you see that edge right there? Get a little bit of the edge. And slide it off. Y'all see that? How's that look? Does that look straight? Let me zoom in just a little bit more. Then what I do then I take a towel. Some people use squeegees. Hannah, would you get me the squeegee? Get me a squeegee. It's right there. I'll get you one. Some people use these, and I'll show you just like it.
I don't know what a squeegee is.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
These are here.
Oh, you just said brush.
A brush. A silicone brush.
Yes, thank you.
This right here. And you can squeegee the water out of it. Okay? But you have to be careful. That you don't tear it. Well, I'm famous for tearing it. See, there's something right there, I think. It's okay, because I still got 3 more. You want to do this one more time? I know. See? I'm not even a pro at these, but that's okay, because this is going to be, the 3rd time's going to be the charm, right, guys?
Sure.
So I'm doing the same thing again in my water. Oh no.
What?
My camera died. I don't know if we have the charger. Yeah, it died. Switch it over. Let me go and finish this. We'll have to change the camera.
Camera died.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk to them. They can hear you still, silly. Sorry, just say my camera died. I gotta fix
Camera
it.
died. We gotta fix that. She's currently doing that.
Figured. Sorry, guys.
You'll still have mess.
Do what?
Yeah, Rutro's right.
Rutro. Okay, we'll use my camera. Or we'll use that right there.
How'd you get water all the way over here? She's a mess.
Okay. Well, let me finish what I'm doing and then I'll show you the final project. I hope you get the gist of the water slides. Just because I'm too much of a perfectionist and I don't like the way that looks. But while it's charging, let me finish this real quick. It won't take very long. And then we'll get to the red cup because I'm going to put a tattoo on the red cup. So. Water slides just take practice. And I have not done a water slide in a while. Even though I love the way they look. Just a little tip. If you're going to have a white background. Or there's white. If you're going to have a white background. The clear water slides work best. Because it's going to pick the glitter up from the bottom. If your water slide has white in it. And you have a darker background and it needs white. You're going to have to use the white water slides. Does that make sense? Clear goes on light cups or a white glitter, and there's no white in the water slide. If the water slide has white in it, like the G was all white or something, you would need a white water slide. Because that's just the way it is. Leave it to my daughter to ask me why.
Well, I was just asking.
It's just the way it is. It's just how they're used. I don't know of any stores that carry the water slides. Now, Hobby Lobby carries a water slide for their model cars, and they're little small little sheets that you can get. There's all different kinds of water slide paper. Thank you. There you go. Even Joy says so. So also with a water slide, once you get it on the way you want, once you squeegee the water out of it, it's recommended that you let it dry on your cup for at least 24 hours. Let all the water evaporate because you don't want water to be under your epoxy. I didn't find any at my Michaels, but you know what? It's possible. There's better Michaels out there. Okay. There you go, guys. So the winner of this cup, I'll give them a choice if they can have their name put on it somewhere. But it'll be a My Glitter Addiction with sugar. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it on there and let it dry. I went through 6 water slides. Good thing I made a whole bunch of them. Tell Daddy I need to order an extra battery for next time.
Okay.
We've been using, I usually charge my battery. Oh, the Spin It brand. I totally forgot about the Spin It brand. I am not a fan of the Spin It machine. I was blessed to be a part of Holly Mostella's group, and we were given one to review, and it just doesn't, it's just not for me. So, isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Could make the logo a little bit bigger.
Hannah says I could have made the logo a little bit bigger. I think Hannah needs to make her own cup.
Yeah, I will. Gotta find it.
Hannah needs to do and these are great for getting water out of your out from underneath your water slide. Just so you know, they're not just for putting epoxy on. They're great. All I'm doing is brushing it over very lightly. You see that? And it squeegees out the water out of your water slide. It makes your water slide lay flat on your cup. Have y'all seen the cups where you can actually see the outline of the water slide? Yeah. I don't like that. So I'm finishing up here. I'm gonna let it go. I'm super proud of that. I love that. I may have to make me a cup. Thank y'all for being here with us tonight. I know it's Friday night. And sometimes there's so much better things to do. But what's much better than crafting, right? And I don't do lives very often, or I haven't been able to do a lot of lives. I hope to. I like using my silicone brush, also on my epoxy. I use it for my epoxy sometimes when I think I may have way too much on for my when I'm trying to get ready to do my glitter. I'll just run my silicone brush across my cup to get any extra glitter, extra epoxy that doesn't really need to be there. That's a good way of doing it when I'm being like slapping it on in a hurry. So, okay. I'm going to need water for this too, this next one. This next one, I'll go do this since we're waiting for the battery to charge because this is going to be a fun cup. We're doing this red cup, and I thought it'd be kind of cool. This brush, we sell these brushes here. They're called silicone brushes. I have longer ones. These are my short ones. So, yes, I can't wait to show you these. We're gonna do tattoos. So you got choices of 2 tattoos that we can put on one. We have this gun we can put on it. But I think this other one's cooler. We have this big long one. What's cool about this big long one, this actually is an arm tattoo. It's a temporary tattoo. But we can cut out parts of it and put it on the cup, and we can actually get all of this on the cup to make it look like one big cup. And with this being a black and gray tattoo behind the red, it'll really be kind of cool. This is my de-stress too. I kind of just zone out and I lose track of time when I'm working in my craft room, and it never fails. My husband has to come in there and say, "Honey, are you hungry?" So, I'm thinking we should use this one. And because we got a skull we can put on it, we got a clock with time. I can't see what that says. Shoot. I don't know what this is. It's something about time. What does it say? I need to put it in the mirror. Do the big one. Can I go put that in the mirror and see what that says in the bathroom? I want to have her go to the bathroom and put it in the mirror and read it.
Something limit.
Yep. I think the big one too, because I'm going to have to cut like parts and put parts of it here, parts of it here. You know, I like to do tattoos on skinnies, like the 30-ounce skinnies, because then I can cut it at the bottom and just put it on there in one fell swoop. It doesn't require a lot of effort. Kai and I met one, no, it was late night or whatever. Kai's a late night. Kai's one of our moderators and Joy's one of our moderators too. Okay, Hannah can't read it. I'll forget. Hannah can't read cursive writing. Hang on.
Hey, leave me alone.
Come talk to them. Show them the Advent.
The what? Oh, Advent. I don't know. I guess they're going pretty well.
Okay. Okay.
Not even halfway finished yet.
Okay.
Bye. Welcome to my TED Talk.
TED Talk. This actually says life is a game down here. And right down here it says the sky's the limit.
The sky. Oh.
I know. See, me and my husband can write letters to each other and notes to each other, and the kids can't read them. Which I think is sad, but still it's kind of cool.
I can read some of it, just not all of it. They only taught us in 1st grade.
The cool thing about this is you can cut them. You can do them. And it comes like this with the backing. And it comes with a cover on the front. You leave this on when you're cutting, wherever you're cutting. And you only take this off whenever you're ready to put it on your cut. Because this part right here is the part that's going to go towards the cup. Really, Kai? I'll save that gun for something else. I'm sure Mr. Glitter will like it. Are you double bagging every single one of them?
No, God, no.
Okay.
That would take me forever. I don't know how to do.
I don't know which part to cut. Kai, where should I cut? Through here?
Like through here.
And out? And then put this on the other side?
Yeah. And then I would cut under this bird.
Okay.
Actually.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Robbie does, Hannah's dad does write in all caps.
Huh? All caps.
Because we need to do this whole part right here on up, because it says life is a game. So I'm going to cut through here first and get this bird out of it. And all I'm going to do is take scissors and cut. Like scissors and cut. We'll see if it works. If not, we'll get another one and do it again. I wish I could be like one of those YouTubers that always turns out perfect. Not in my household. Save this later. Don't throw this away. And then see, I've got this one big piece, which because it's got a curve on it, it's going to be hard to get all of it on there. So I'm going to cut one half of it on one side and the other half on the other. And the cool thing about tattoos, temporary tattoos, is it may overlap on each other, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. We're going to figure this out together. So I'm going to cut right here underneath that part. So this part can all be on one side and this peak part can be on the other. That's my goal anyway. Hannah's busy working on the advent calendars, ladies. She's showing it. She loves Christmas. So see, here's this, and we're going to put this on here like this. This is going to be interesting. And I personally like cutting off all the extra crap. Because you don't need it. And actually you can kind of see, when you're looking at it, you can see where it stops anyway. But I just don't want to deal with all the extra on it. They do blend better. That's a better. See, she's got the wording. I don't even have the wording down. The seams. Kai has a good thing in our group too about how to do offsets. So if y'all need to learn how to do an offset, go into the VIP, My Glitter Addiction VIP. She has a really great, easy, quick. And then if you want to learn how to do Marabou Marbles, the hydro dips, go into the VIP group and look at watch Joy Sawyer's hydro dip tutorial. She did a really phenomenal one on September 2nd, I think it was. You know I'm stalling because I'm waiting for my battery to charge. Just saying. But see how much easier that is? Joy, I got you. You're good. Kai, will you have to let her in on that secret thing? That deal. But see, I can do my like that. Ding. And then this one we'll put over here somewhere on the other side. Like that. Let's see if we have enough battery. Let's do this. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
I'm gonna punch you in a minute.
I was just simply emphasizing your earlier phrase.
Again, guys, I'm so sorry. I wish I was more prepared. Says I got charged. Says I got full charge. We'll find out.
I can't check the battery whenever I'm setting it up.
It's right here. It's right here. Yay, we got battery. If it dies, we'll just pull it off. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to do it again from the way y'all would do it. I've got it. You need a wet rag for one. You have to have a wet rag and some water off to the side. I'm going to have to back up so y'all can see what I'm doing here. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to back it up because I want y'all to see the whole thing that I'm doing. Go fix the toilet. Okay. So you need kind of a damp rag, just a little bit of a damp rag. And just like the water slides, you're going to, I'm not even going to watch the camera, I'm just going to do it. You got to get it wet just so that it'll slip around. And you peel off this, okay? Got that? And then you place it on your cup. And it may not go all the way.
Mom, can you help me?
Sorry, Hannah had a problem in the bathroom. Okay, you put this on the cup. I should just say something like, talk amongst yourselves. So what you're going to do is you're going to dampen it so it releases. Think about how we are when we were little kids. And the good thing is once you start dampening it, it'll start adhering down to the cup. Remember how we used to love temporary tattoos when we were kids? I know this is going to be like a really weird one. I may have gotten just a little too wet, but no one ever said I didn't do anything halfway. Let's see if it's releasing. Yep, it is. Just remember how you get your arm wet and you put another tattoo on it. So then I get my squeegee wet and brush my squeegee down, just like that, guys, and it straightens it out. It straightens all the water out. So if it doesn't lay flat on your cup when you do get it wet, come back with a squeegee. See, this is not straight, and squeegee it out. Temporary tattoos are a little bit more forgiving than the water slides. I think they are anyway. Because I'm not a dainty crafter. Like, a dainty crafter to me is one that can do really, really good attention to detail. I'm a bull in the china shop kind of crafter. I'm messy. I get everything out that I need and may not use any of it. So, what do y'all think? What do y'all think?
Looks terrible.
I'm gonna punch you in the neck. So what do y'all think? So where are we going to put the next part of it? Let's see, this one says life is a... I need to get that game down here just because of it. Just because. But the problem is, I think I want to do it like this. Ah. I think I want to go. Oh. That's my saying with my kids. They swear they're going to put it on. There's two things they're going to put on my tombstone. Is one, I'm going to punch you in the neck. And two,
just because of that, you're grounded.
Just because of that, you're grounded. Yes, ma'am. It's just a temporary tattoo that I've cut up. Here's the other part of it. Because I want to put the other part like right here. I want to put this part right here. I'm going to get these birds out of it though. See, I'm just cutting it. Just cut around wherever you think. I don't know. Throat puncher. Yeah. Somehow they don't believe me. She just laughs at me whenever I say it.
That's so true.
I'm just setting all this up. I'm sure I hope y'all can see what I'm doing here. So that way I can kind of see all the stuff it's going to be doing. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. But I still have to get this, guys, on here. Maybe if I do like, I'm telling y'all, this is like surgery or something. So I'm gonna put this like right here. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Y'all ready? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna put this right. How did I say it like that, didn't I? So we're gonna put it on there, and it gets sticky. That's why you don't take that carrier page off until you're finished. And I just put this too wet. They always say lightly spritz it or lightly get it wet. No, this girl's gonna dunk it in the water because I want it to release so I can work with it. Is she singing over there? And guys, if it doesn't come, if part of it comes up and say it tears, that's okay, because there's a trick to all this stuff. You can, because you don't want it to be perfect. Well, you do want it to be perfect, but you can actually use some alcohol inks. You put a name over it. Because I kind of like the smoky little edges like that. To me is kind of cool. And again, guys, just practice, just play with it. Seriously, I'm using the words play. I think the words, this is adult playing. We don't get recess, we don't get timeouts, we don't get nap time. Crafting is our play. You know what I mean? Do what? So what do y'all think? So it's going to say life is a game on the other side. Well, there it goes. There you go. Life is a game. So now, oops, what are we going to do now? So the cool thing we could do, no, we're not going to do that, is I still have this big one, and I don't think, I'm going to take the wording out. Let's do this. See, you only have to use what you want out of these tattoos, guys. Just because you have the whole tattoo doesn't mean you have to use it, right? Like, I just want this, I want this wording. I'm just going to put it like that. What do y'all think? I do too. Okay, just trim it out a little bit. I know you're thinking, this crafter's crazy. We're going to put this on there. Then I'm going to
oh god, that scared the crap out of me.
I'm sorry. Then we're going to get it wet. See if it'll lift up off of it.
Is that like your bedtime thing?
Yes, it's telling me it's my bedtime. See, the sky is the limit. And when you do your epoxy, you won't be able to see any of it. I'm going to use this gun. I'm going to take this rose off and put these roses on it. I know you're thinking, this girl's crazy. What? She's using more tattoos? Heck yeah, why not? So it comes out like this. And I get these off Amazon, guys. So you may just like part of it. You may like part of a tattoo and not all of it. You know, like this gun is probably not the best thing to put on a cup and walk around these days, but Texas, yes ma'am. I'm gonna put this like right here, like this. So I'm gonna get my cup wet. Looks like a cotton ball, kinda. And then what I do when I do my tattoo cups, if it's not like exactly like I like, in my final layer of epoxy, I put magic dust in it. Magic dust gives even more sparkle, and it kind of helps hide just little bitty imperfections. Oh, I know, that gun would be awesome on a wood grain, right? And I overlapped this for a reason. See, look at that one. That one came out pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I'm going to take this next rose and put the other one right here. This next rose, and just put it right there. And I did not figure this beforehand. I'm sitting here just, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. And not all my ideas look good, guys. So on nights like this is a night where we can just practice, right?
Sure.
I'm really kind of stalling so Hannah can finish up the advent calendars. One thing too is when you get ready to put it down, just know that when you put it down, it's there. You're not going to be able to slide it around. Tattoos are not like water slides. They don't slide. No, ma'am. I'm A&M. I'm sorry.
What?
She says she needs to put me in a UT t-shirt. My sister went to A&M. My baby sister. No, my baby sister went to UT. My middle sister went to Texas Tech just for a little bit, and I went to A&M. Talk about a house divided, right? Guys, isn't that pretty? I like these tattoos better. The only thing I do wear is we're a Florida State family. It's kind of funny. Well, my husband is a Florida State. He's a Golden Chief there. It makes me laugh because A&M has Jimbo Fisher now, so it's a very sore subject in our house. If you follow college ball.
Speak of it.
But see, look, sky's the limit. Aren't those roses pretty though? I might have to go get some more. Then we got that little demon, and then we got the clock, which we could keep putting more and more stuff on it. But yeah. So some lucky winner is going to win this cup too. This cup will definitely get a couple more layers of epoxy. Maybe some vinyl curly cues. I haven't decided yet. And then on my very final layer of epoxy, I will put magic dust in it. I may put gold magic dust. I don't know. Make it crazy. So we cleaned rims. We did decorating them. So tomorrow I'm going to put on a couple of layers of epoxy, or one layer of epoxy, and then I will wait to see who wins these. We'll do something maybe Sunday or Monday, and raffle them off for you guys. So y'all be sure. I do, Joy. I seal them. So my thing is I always seal the cup with the water slides. I didn't on my last one. It wasn't a big deal. But I'm using a new brand of water with tattoos, and I don't know how it's going to work. So, yeah. So we did stickers, which is really kind of cool. So the winner of this cup can have their name on it. I was gonna put bloom where you're planted. No. The winner of this cup can get their name on it, or they can just have it as is, however they want. And then this one, we have this one up for grabs that we'll do. So y'all be sure and make sure you join our group, our My Glitter Addiction VIPs. Yes, you must seal. I know, I like the roses too. I wish I could take, those roses look pretty, right? But I may go, once we get the names and stuff on the raffle, I could go do another live and show y'all how I do my final layers of epoxy. I may just do that. I just don't know when it's going to be scheduled. So what we'll do is we'll announce it in the group when I'm going to go live, like the day before, so that whoever wants to join us can join us. Sound good, guys? It's 8:30. So we got to see me dremel the cups. You see how I clean my rims before. It just gives me a good platform, a good foundation for my final coat of epoxy. We did tattoo, water slide, and stickers. And we had a couple of fails. Katie, I'm going to tell you right now, I've only been doing this for about a year, and I am nowhere near perfect, and I know it. And I figure if I make mistakes and then figure out how to do it right while I'm showing you guys, we just all learn together. So nice, Lisa. Yeah, a black and red cup. That'd be great. Get a tattoo, because some of these tattoos come in colors too. I just knew that I had a red background, and it probably wouldn't show up as much as if I did it on a white cup. But yeah, I think I will. I'm definitely going to show y'all how I do my final layers, like with the magic dust on this, so you can see it. And then the other ones, we may even be able to do the vinyl and everything. So if y'all don't have any more questions of me, I will get off of here, and this video this video will also be in our VIP group, My Glitter Addiction VIPs. It will also be on YouTube, because we have a YouTube channel, and it's not one of those fancy smancy intro exit watch this video YouTube channel. This is just me. Like this video and subscribe. But y'all have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll see you around in the group. And then if you have any questions, my moderators will be happy to answer and help you with these guys, because some have great at it and some are great at other things. We have plenty of mods in there, so there's usually someone around at all times. But I'm going to let you go, and we will see you guys soon. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me these 3 days. Y'all take care and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.